listen, he was awesome in the game. Maybe this is what the Eagles need to just
a little bit of inside.
Yeah, I mean, you just scored 55 points to go back to the Super Bowl, and now I'm just being honest with the audience. I'm like, oh, that relationship doesn't seem great.
No.
And that was, when they were rolling, we were like, Saquon's going to break Dickerson's record. AJ's like, the passing needs to be better. I don't know the interpersonal relationships. I do know the next 2 weeks, Big Dom's got a mess on his hands and he better clean it up. But as far as Jalen Hurts' play, that to me was the first playoff game of his career. He played excellent and they won.
Oh, that they.
You know what I mean? We argued a lot about Jalen Hurts last week, and I picked the Commanders in part because, well, I didn't think that they were going to give 55 points, but I also didn't think Jalen Hurts was going to have this type of game in him. I thought they were going to force him to throw, which they kind of did, and he wasn't going to be able to do it. He did it, and he ran well, and so, I mean, you're a huge Jalen Hurts guy. I'm still not there, but this was he was awesome in the NFC Championship game. That earns you a lot.
Okay. They were going to force him to throw, and I didn't think he would be. You didn't think that the starting quarterback for the Philadelphia Eagles, was going to be able to throw the ball? Do you understand, what are we saying here? And I got news for you. He played really great in the Packers and the Rams game. He just did. He took care of the ball. He was smart. He made the right decisions. He completely managed that game. That's called a great game. Did you say Patrick Mahomes had a great game against the Texans or whatever? Yeah. So just stop. Stop. It's unbelievable how even when trying to compliment Jalen Hurts, it's got to be like, well, this is actually the only great game he's ever played in a win. Okay, sure. Okay. I didn't think the Commanders were going to make him pass it. I didn't think he could. Is bro missing both his arms? Like, what are we saying here? Like, I don't understand. And then them even trying to make a big deal about this. I guess he let me out of my straitjacket today. It's a joke. They were acting like that they've been holding Jalen Hurts back because he's a problem. Because he's going to throw interceptions and be a bad quarterback. That joke, that comment that he made wasn't a bad negative thing thrown at Sirianni. Oh, my gosh. It's like we've lost our ability to function as human beings. I mean, seriously. Only Jalen Hurts can ball out in this playoff game. Have the best game of the weekend. 91.4. Patrick Mahomes, 69.6. Jaden Daniels, 74.6. Josh Allen, 62. Jalen Hurts in passing, 91.6. 72 to Mahomes. Jaden to 69. Josh Allen, 65. 246 passing yards. 71.4% completion percentage. 20 completions, 20 for 28. And we're going to try to act like he hasn't been great. Only the 5th ever quarterback to reach 2 Super Bowls before the age of 27. Pretty good. Pretty good. 110 passer rating. I think I said 4 total touchdowns. 5 for 10 on 3rd down. Huge 4th down throw to A.J. Brown. 7 for 7 in the red zone. A rushing touchdown that wasn't just a brotherly shove. Led this team to score the most points in NFC or AFC championship game history. Has consistently stepped up in the biggest games. He's now played in multiple NFC championship games and a Super Bowl. Awesome and all. Awesome and all. I mean, look at this. This is the Patrick Mahomes. And guess what? He's done this last 3 seasons with not 1, not 2, but 3 different offensive coordinators. Learning not 1, not 2, but 3 different offenses. Patrick Mahomes has had the stability of Andy Reid for his entire career. Patrick Mahomes is the yak monster. Look at this. Nearly identical rating. More touchdowns, less turnovers. But Jalen Hurts turns the ball over. He turns the ball over. Turns the ball over less than Patrick Mahomes. It's just crazy. It's just crazy. He also did that last season. The Philadelphia Eagles had like bottom 5 defense. Terrible defense. Kansas City Chiefs had top defense. We know that. QB starts without an interception. Longest streaks in playoff history. 22 to 24-7. Patrick Mahomes, 22 to 23-6. 7 is more than 6. I don't know if you knew that. I just wanted to emphasize that. Also, Jalen Hurts was injured in this game, right? His knee was bad. That's all anyone talked about. Really interesting how no one wants to mention that. Because all I hear about is how amazing Mahomes or any of these other players, when they're injured and they play great and they win, they mythalize, you know, they just drill into that legend. Oh, Patrick Mahomes on 1 foot's better than all the other quarterbacks on 2 feet. So then what did Jalen Hurts do? What did Jalen Hurts do? Because the guy, even with a bad knee, finished the game and led his team to win against the Rams in a blizzard, in a literal blizzard. And then a week later, having all these knee problems, reported that he's like not moving around too good during practice. Nick literally said that Nick Sirianni chose to shut down the practice because of that's how injured Jalen Hurts is. And now he balls out in the playoffs. Balls out, hangs 55 points. Crickets. Crickets. You hear that? Yeah, neither do I. And then we just try our best to make sense of it. Well, this happened and that happened and I don't know and Time to give Jalen his respect. It's been about time. It's been about that time. Like, what are we doing here? What are we saying? What are we saying? That's why I can't just keep covering these stories for the next 2 weeks, because it's nonsense. This is what Philadelphia Eagles fans had to endure for the last 3 weeks throughout these entire playoff runs. Oh, the Packers are going to win. Oh, the Rams are going to win. Oh, the Commanders are going to win. Colin saying that Jalen Hurts isn't even top 10 in this NFC Championship game alone. He's not even a top 10 player in this game. Just this game. Just this literal game. He's not a top 10 player. Johnny Watson from the Commanders is more important than Jalen Hurts, the quarterback for the Philadelphia Eagles. The team that now just went to 2 Super Bowls in 3 years. Who was an MVP candidate until he got injured. Who had a down year with an awful defense, was injured, messed up knee, dislocated finger, and still led them into the playoffs. I get it. Jalen Hurts is not 6'7" and doesn't throw just amazing darts 70 yards down the field. I get it. He doesn't run as fast as Lamar Jackson. He doesn't throw as beautiful a ball as Joe Burrow. I get it. I get it. The dude has also been to more Super Bowls than any of them. The dude has the same number of Super Bowl appearances. He has the number of Super Bowl appearances that he has are more than most quarterbacks have playoff wins. He has more playoff wins in just one season. In just one season than majority of the quarterbacks have in their entire career. Do you realize that? Do you realize that? But why are you getting so angry? Oh, I can tell. You're just biased. Nah, I've just been listening to nonsense for the last year. That's what I've been listening to. Just nonsense. Just absolute, utter nonsense. Week after week after week after week. Fundamentally not understanding what someone like Jalen Hurts brings to this team. And then when he makes a little joke and a tongue-in-cheek comment, pretty much making fun of the media is like, oh, I can't believe it. He has problems with Nick Sirianni. No, he's making fun of you. And you guys can't see it. Man. If everyone's laughing at you, I don't know. I'll keep my mouth shut. For now. But those are just my thoughts. I'd absolutely love to hear yours. What do you guys all think about Jalen Hurts? Do you think it's time to give Jalen his respect? Let me know in the comments below. I read every single comment. So whether you agree with me or disagree with me, either way, bring it on, man. Just bring it on. Come at me. Come see me. I'm right here. Comment section. Let's go. Tell me all the ways that Jalen Hurts is not that good. Tell me all the ways how they win, just because they're a great team and nothing to do with Jalen Hurts. Let me know. Okay? I'll be here. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, as it really does help with the visibility and the algorithm. Thank you so much. See you next time.